Our second step into setting up the mill is going to be setting our tool length offset, which is this top page. Again, now down the left-hand side, we have our tool number. Here we have 1 through 9. It's indicated which one is in the spindle. And then our tool offset, or our length. Now, if we look at the tool carousel, you can see the need for these offsets in that the tools in here, you can see, are very different lengths. The spindle face, or this part, the part that rotates, but this part of the spindle, is going to be the same distance for all tools, but it's the stick out of each tool that is going to be different. And so every tool is going to have a different number in that offset page, and we need to establish that for our Z0, so every tool basically knows where the top of the part is, or our Z0. In this case, we're going to establish our Z0 on the top of our part. I'm going to demonstrate this with a drill, so I'm going to shut this door. I know I have a drill in position 4, so I'm going to call up that tool. And now we are going to touch this tool off the top of the part and establish that length of that tool. Okay, so to establish the tool length, we're going to touch this tool off the top of the part. I'm going to slowly jog my tool down. We want to make sure we don't crash into the top of the part. I'm going to jog it over the surface. Once I get down closer, I'm going to use a piece of paper. I'm going to slowly move this paper down and forth, or back and forth, as I move the tool down. And we're going to feel friction on the paper, some resistance, and that means we're really close. And again, the key here is patience, and not getting too impatient and then ramming the tool into the part. So I can feel a little resistance. I'm going to keep going, just 1 or 2 clicks at a time. Okay, there I've got resistance on the paper. I can't pull it. I can pull it out. But that means that the part is not actually touching the tool is not actually touching the part. It's that paper. And so if we want to get really precise, we can measure that piece of paper, but on average, it's about 0.03 of an inch. Now that we've touched that off, we're going to come up here to this tool offset position. You can see I've got tool 4 that's highlighted. That's in the spindle. I'm going to come over here, and now this time under the F1 button, we've got tool offset measure. And the way you can remember that separately from the part 0 is this time we're measuring the tool, not the part. So you're going to see that number 4, that highlighted number, change when I push this. So that changed. Now that tool length is established, so that tool recognizes that the top of that part is our Z0. Now we're ready to program from not only that front corner, but from the top of the part, and have all our numbers in the program relative to those positions.